Hello lovely, thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't met me before, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Laura. In today's video I am going to be just doing a get ready with me. I'm not going anywhere special, but I do need to go out, and I've been having a shaky few days with self-confidence, self-image, that sort of thing. So I just want to do a makeup look that makes me feel like me, you know, the best version of me. This is the look that I have created. Nice radiant skin and my favourite kind of tones on the eye. I have tried a few new products today. Everything has been a big tick. Mum and I had a girls' day shopping the other day, and we both availed ourselves of the Boots and Superdrug 3 for 2 offers. We both came away with quite a lot of new makeup to play with, like mother like daughter. But yeah, this is the look that I'm going to be creating using all affordable products. Like I say, some new to me products, and then some that you will have seen me use time and time again. And yeah, I'm not really doing a chatty get ready with me. I'm just literally getting ready to go out. So yeah, if you would like to see me create this look, then just keep watching. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. It would mean the absolute world to me. Leave me a like and a comment. I love chatting to you guys in the comment section. It really brightens up my day, and I hope that whatever you are doing today, you treat yourself with the love and kindness that I haven't been treating myself with. So do as I say and not as I do. But yeah, keep watching and see me put this look together. Okay, so let's do something that makes me feel my best. Let's do some makeup that is just my comfort zone. Nothing creative, colourful or fun. I just want to feel good in myself today. I also, Mum and I had a little girly shopping day the other day, and of course I got some new makeup. They were having some absolutely fantastic deals in Boots and Superdrug, drugstores here where you can buy makeup, kind of like your Ulta and Walgreens in the States. And I also, my mum chose me 2 primers from Primark. So the first thing I'm going to be going in with is this Primark PS Pro Radiance primer with real gold, and it contains hyaluronic acid and vitamin C, and it says that it's radiance boosting, hydrating and plumping. This is obviously a dupe of the YSL primer and the, I think it's Galan primer, which has got the gold flecks in it. So I hope this doesn't contain aloe. Unfortunately, I couldn't see any ingredients on it. Even on like the sticker that you peel off underneath, I couldn't see any. So fingers crossed this doesn't cause me any irritation. It's super lightweight and hydrating. It smells, doesn't really have much of a smell, to be honest. Maybe it's got a little bit of that like vitamin C smell. And obviously I have done my brows, and I've just put a little bit of concealer around them. Okay, and just while that primer was drying down, I just did my Revolution Line Fix Under Eye Primer and my Revolution Eye Bright Under Eye Brightener. For my foundation combo today, I'm going to be going in with one of my all-time favourite foundations. This is the NYX Born to Glow. I'm trying to use this up, finish it, but I am going to pop a little bit of my Collection Gorgeous Glow filter finish. This is in the shade medium number 3, just to add a little bit of warmth to this foundation, as it's on the lighter side for me at the moment. And I've just put a blob on the back of my hand and a little bit of the filter finish. It's not going to do too much to the colour, it's just going to add a little bit of warmth. And I'm actually going to blend with a sponge today. I've been having a bit of an issue with my skin the last few days, feeling quite sore, especially around my nose, chin and mouth area, and I just don't feel like being, you know, rough with it with a brush, so this is going to be a lot more delicate for me. Also thin out the coverage. Okay, so I'm really loving how that is looking, and it went on beautifully over that primer, and I also am not feeling any irritation at all from it, so hopefully that is going to be a good one for me. And I'm just using the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Concealer in all the usual places. And then for my bronzer today, this is a little bit of a risk because I haven't actually tried this product yet. This is the Revolution Jelly Bronzer. Now, I know that I love the jelly blushes, but I actually use them on my lips mostly, rather than on like as a blusher, but this is quite a sheer bronzer, and that's sort of what I'm going for today, so let's give it a go. I'm actually going to warm it up on the back of my hand and take it from my hand first, and this is the shade Medium Sunset. These, as I say, they are sheer, so I went for the medium shade rather than the light. Now I'm taking directly from the stick now that I've warmed it up. Yeah, that's really pretty. Really soft, which is what I was going for today. Okay, so that's really lovely, and once it sort of sets down, it basically it does set down on the hand and sort of doesn't go anywhere. Another new product that I purchased when me and Mum had our little shopping day, I was really surprised to see that the Superdrug that we go to had Morphe and MCO Beauty. They haven't got them in the one by me, which is a big store, but maybe they just haven't got it yet. But I was a bit like a kid in a sweet shop when I saw them, just to have a look at them in person. I didn't really get much from MCO, and I didn't get anything from Morphe. I've already got some bits from Morphe, so I wasn't really interested. And the prices on MCO are a little bit on the upper end of the scale for a lot of their things, but they were on 3 for 2, so I did get 3 items, and 2 of them were these blush sticks. These are dupes for the Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks blushes. I have the Westman Atelier cream contour, the stick, the mini stick, and I really wanted to pick up some of the blushes, but they're so expensive for the full sizes, and these are very similar, and they do have some stunning shades. I think there's 5 in total. So the one I'm going to be using today is the shade Peony Rose. I will swatch it. They are very pigmented, so I think I'm actually going to go from the stick rather than straight onto my cheek. And they do pick up a lot of product. Like I say, I did swatch these in store, and they are very pigmented, and they have like a matte finish to them. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. Really soft and pretty. I like that. Yeah, I like that. I'm not going too heavy on anything today makeup wise. I want something really quite soft and delicate makeup wise. I am going to use a cream highlighter today. I've been neglecting my cream highlighters, and I'm going to be going in with the Lacura. This is the Stay Illuminated Liquid Luminizer and Highlighter in the shade Champagne. Okay, and to set my face, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Pressed Powder Infinite. This is just a translucent radiant powder. And then I'm also going to use the e.l.f. Camo CC Powder Foundation just to brighten up certain areas. Okay, so while my setting spray has been drying, I've just gone through my brows a little bit with the Maybelline Build a Brow pen, and now I'm just going to add a little bit of bronzer. This is the Wet n Wild Colour Icon bronzer in the shade Sunset Striptease. Okay, so that is my base pretty much done. For my eyes, I'm going to be doing something incredibly simple and quick, and I'm going to be using the Revolution Forever Flawless Allure palette. This was the first Forever Flawless palette that they did, and it's still one of my favourite eyeshadow palettes. It's just one that I can really rely on. And just going to lay down a little bit of the XX Revolution transparent eye base. Okay, so to start off my eyes, I'm just going to apply this light beige, cool tone beige in the shade Hedonism, and I'm going to pop that all over my eye with a big fluffy brush. Okay, and then into my crease, just to add a little bit of depth, I'm going to be taking this shade in the middle here called Sweethearts. Okay, and then I'm going to take that same shade underneath my lower lash line. And that wind is really picking up out there. Okay, and then to add a little bit of depth, I'm going to go with this shade just below the one I've just used called Infatuation. Same brush that I've just used, and I'm just going to add that along my lash line. And I'm not being very precise with this at all. Okay, and now for shimmer, I'm gonna go for, I'm gonna go with this marbled shade here called Sinner, and I'm going to apply that with a little packing brush. Just want kind of a wash of that. Okay, and just to add a little brightness to the inner corner, I'm going to take this shade here, Chemistry, and just put that over the front part of my lid. And then I'm going to take that brush that I've been using along my lash line and flip it over and take some of that lighter shimmer underneath. And I'm just going to reinforce that shade Infatuation along my lash line. And there we go, that is a very quick, simple eye look done. Now I'm just going to add some liner. I'm going to use my Duo Intense Colour eye pencil from Makeup Academy, and I'm just going to go with the matte brown in the shade Russet, and I'm just going to go top and bottom waterline. Okay, so I've just finished off my eyes with a coat of my 5D Whip Lift mascara from Makeup Revolution. And now another new product. I haven't bought anything from Boots Own Brand 17 since I was a kid, since I was at school. They used to sell them, it was like a dead cheap trendy makeup brand that was geared towards like 17-year-olds and things, and then it went away and then they bought it back. And I looked at all the stands in Boots when me and Mum were there. We had like I wanted to have a proper mooch. I haven't done that for ages. And I saw their powder blushes, cream blushes and lipsticks. They have very few shades of each one, but they're so cheap, and this shade really caught my eye. This is the Powder Blush Edit in the shade 020 Desert Pink, and I just think I can't say that I've really got a shade like this. believe it or not, in all of the blushes that I own. It just looked a bit unique to me. So I'm going to apply some of this. I think these blushes are about £2 or something like that. I don't know how pigmented they are or anything. There's no kick up. That's nice. Oh, that's lovely. That's a really smooth formula, and as I say, there's no kick up or anything in the pan. Yeah, I really like that. I'm really glad I got that. And it goes perfectly with my eyeshadow. Right, so that is all I'm going to do face wise. Let's do a lip. And my lip is I've got some new lipsticks that I'm very excited about. I went down a bit of a rabbit hole on TikTok looking at lip colours, and another brand that I haven't bought anything from in years. Oh, actually, I tell a lie, I did buy some bits from there in just before Christmas when we were in rented accommodation. I'd forgot a pressed powder and a loose powder, and I bought some that I'm familiar with, which is from the brand Number 7, which is another one of, it's Boots' own brand, although you can buy direct from their website, but they always do 3 for 2 and discounts and stuff. And they were also doing a voucher where if you spent £20 you got £10 off, and it was also a 3 for 2. So me and Mum both sort of put stuff together and got stuff from there. And the lady on the counter actually said, I'll split your purchase into multiple parts so you get multiple £10 off rather than just £10 off the one, which was really nice of her. She didn't have to do that. So 2 of the lipsticks that I've got here that I want to try today are the shade Soft Earth in the Moisture Drench lipstick, and this is what Soft Earth looks like. I was trying to pick lipsticks that are very different for me, and my mum was trying to push me out of my comfort zone a little bit. And then this one is another Moisture Drench in the shade Pink Lemonade, and this is one of the ones that I sort of wrote down when I went on my little TikTok rabbit hole spiral. This is a proper 90s Y2K like frosty lipstick, so I was thinking of putting this one on and then topping it with this one, but I may just go with the Soft Earth shade. I have tried all these lipsticks on. I was feeling very unsure of myself last night about the purchases that the choices that I'd made, because they're so like out of my comfort zone. And I tried them all on and I was like, Mum, I want your opinion, what do you think? And I'm really happy with everything, so you know, the risk was worth it. I'm going to go in with the Makeup Academy Intense Colour Lip Pencil, the nude edition in the shade Maple, and this is a good match for that powder blush I've just used. And I still have zero irritation from that Primark primer, so I'm happy about that. So let's go with Soft Earth just on its own. there we go. That is Soft Earth. I really like that. I was going for, the colours that I was going for were like autumnal shades, ones that would go with my warm tones that I like to wear and my hair, and also 90s and Y2K kind of lip shades. I am going to top a little bit of Pink Lemonade just to see what it looks like. Just adds a little bit of shine to the centre of my lips, and that's it. That is me done. I'm just gonna pop off camera now, and my hair is actually wet from the shower. I may just dry it and throw it back up like this. I'm going to put my clothes on and some jewellery, and I'll be back to show you the final look. Okay, and that is me done. Decided to just leave my hair because I'm most likely going to get wet out there anyway. Just a nice, simple, warm toned look, definitely my wheelhouse, and I needed to do a look like this because I feel my best in this kind of makeup. So yeah, that is my favourite kind of look, using all affordable products, some of them new to me, some of them tried and true. And now I'm off to walk around Aldi. Thanks so much for watching, lovely, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.